All right, welcome back to Understanding Crypto. My name is Herve, and every other day here I try to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. With that said and done, let's just go right into this because we don't want to make this video long. So this right here is Ethereum, yeah, and it's on the weekly time frame. Some moments ago I sent it to the Telegram channel. If you are not in the Telegram, make sure to join that, Understanding Crypto on Telegram. I also launched my new Telegram channel, but that's mostly for degen plays like catching microcaps and shitcoins and stuff. So if you want to join that, I will leave the link in the top comment in this video or check in the description. So here is Ethereum, and we are taking from 2019, and we will notice that every single time since 2019 on the weekly time frame, when the stochastic RSI is undervalued like so, it usually does a big pump. Here we went up by about 145%, and here we went up by about 360%, here 490, here 176, and so on and so forth. We mostly just go up when we get the stochastic undervalued like so. And some moments ago I sent to this, and I was telling you that it will really mean that we are greatly unlucky this time that we don't have a big pump on this thing to the upside. But it's mostly from the broader perspective, yeah. So this is the weekly time frame. Don't expect it to just randomly go straight up. It could, but don't expect that. So if we go to the daily time frame, we will see some interesting stuff. So we see the first drop right here. We get the first drop, that's the second drop, and that's the third drop. After these three drops, we should be seeing a move back to the upside. And if this thing does go lower than this week right here, then yeah, this cycle is really an unlucky time for all of us, because Ethereum will eventually have to lead this bull cycle. Yeah, for the altcoins, Ethereum will have to lead that. Without an ETH rally or an ETH season, there is no alt season. It's as simple as that. I've already shown you why that is, and I will quickly show you again in a moment. So after these three drops right here, we are supposed to be seeing this thing go to the upside, and I'm actually expecting it to essentially double. Yeah, and that's the least that I would expect from ETH. You might be like, why would I expect it to double? And I'm saying that's the least I would expect, because some people say, well, ETH can't even go higher than 5K. I've seen some people say that. The reason for that is, if we come to the weekly time frame, we go back to the weekly time frame right here. Let's just take all of these stuff out. Now if you look here, you will see that we've been talking about a cup and handle formation. I mean, it doesn't get clearer than this. Yeah, cup and handle formation, and the neckline of that cup and handle actually ties with the 0.786 right here. 0.786 is at $4,000. So if ETH goes higher than 4K, we should be seeing this thing going to 7K. I mean, that's how it should work, at least according to the strategy. That's how it should go. If it doesn't do that, then really it's an unlucky time for all of us. I mean, looking at the chart, I have no reasons to believe that it doesn't go as high as 7K. And really, to me, that's my minimum for Ethereum, actually. There's a chance that that could be the top, because it's the 1.618, and 1.618 could also serve as the top sometimes. But ideally, we even go past that, and by going past that, we're talking about 11K. By 11K, then that's the time now to start being careful. But if you're looking at the macro projection, then this thing could actually go as high as 14 to 17 and even to 19K. Now 19K is actually the target of that cup and handle, of this cup and handle right here, and it also corresponds to the 4.618 to 4.764. On the daily time frame, the stochastic is also oversold right here. So honestly, I don't see how this thing does not pump. I know the markets have been crazy, yeah. People are launching their meme coins everywhere. You have the baby yesterday, he launched a meme coin. I mean, every single time we see some type of relief in the markets, some shit ass celebrity comes out with a meme coin. It's really beginning to irk me at this point, to be honest, because what they do is they launch these meme coins, and because they are popular and they have that influence, people go sell off their utility tokens and put those investments in meme coins. For them, that is a very good deal. Yeah, that's a very good play. But for some of us who hold altcoins, yeah, that's a very bad thing because, well, we get to sit and watch our bags bleed even more. So unfortunately, that's just the case. I may actually play that type of game, but later. Not now. I need to see that the markets are actually moving higher before I can, start risking more. So yeah, that's about it for ETH, folks. I will be expecting a recovery here. It could just be a V-shaped recovery like so, or we consolidate here and do something like this. I would not be expecting something that looks like this. I have no data for that. We've already had the 3 main drops right here. What we need to see is a higher low, so something that looks like this, and then a move to the upside. That's what I'm expecting here from Ethereum. Now, a lot of you always ask, why do I focus a lot more on ETH? Do I love ETH? It's not that I love ETH. I do hold ETH. It's my biggest altcoin holding. Yeah, that's my biggest bag right there. And I saw the founder the other day dancing in some club or something. The point is, ETH controls altcoins. If ETH is not doing well, venture capitalists will not be going for alts. It's just that simple. Venture capitalists will want to see ETH outperforming the markets because it has the largest market share of all altcoins. Yeah, so it needs to be doing well for them to want to risk or say put in more capital in smaller altcoins. So that's why we focus a lot more on Ethereum. It's needless to be doing technical analysis on some lower market cap coin when ETH is not doing well. It's really needless. I mean, this is what is going to control everything in the end. And we can just test that actually. If we go to ETH BTC right here, I think I actually did this in our other video. If we go to ETH, what am I doing? So ETH BTC right here. Let's look at ETH BTC. This is my revised chart for ETH BTC, and I will be expecting it to come up to here. That's about 100% on ETH BTC. That will mean more than a 2x actually on ETH. Yeah, it will mean more than a 2x for ETH USDT. ETH BTC is just the reverse of BTC dominance. So if BTC dominance has been trending higher and higher, then the coin that takes up the most market share of all altcoins will be trending lower and lower. And that's why we see this chart right here. So if you go to BTC dominance, then you should see an opposite of this ETH BTC thing right here. So this is BTC dominance. Let's go to the weekly time frame. This is BTC dominance. So you see that's like the opposite of ETH BTC. Yeah. So if we invert the chart, it looks like ETH BTC. So yeah, we need ETH BTC or ETH USDT to go up for us to have any positive or big move on altcoins. In the last cycle, there was a time when we would have coins going up by 50%, 200% even per week. Yeah, you'd even have some of them doing that per day. We've not seen that yet. We've not had that yet. And the only way we don't get that is if this cycle has just been a mess altogether. That's the only way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's look at Total 2. I actually made a video about this earlier, I think yesterday, on TikTok, telling you about first the cup and handle pattern right here. We dipped into this zone, but we went back to close above it. Not quite, but that's not a full body candle. So it's not like we closed more than 50% below it. It's still great. We can still close above it in this coming week. So far so good. And my suspicion is that this wick that we see here is just to take out the liquidity because everybody was going long. Yeah, everybody was ready for the bull. And of course, we came back down to wipe out those longs. So I am actually still bullish on this thing. Now, if we put on the moving averages right there, we will see the golden cross that we are actually getting. Back here, we had the golden cross and this thing continued to go to the upside. And it's actually the same type of situation that we are experiencing right here. So everything is kind of falling in line, I would say. In most golden crosses, you will have some type of dip in that golden cross. Here you had the dip, and this dip, let's see how deep that dip was. So that was 30%. The current dip right here is somewhere around 38, if I remember correctly. Let's quickly look at that. I want this video to be short. I don't want a very long video. So this is No, 22. Not bad. Not really bad at all. Not bad. Yeah, I think the dip, the 38% dip was, I think that was on Ethereum instead, not on this. So far so good actually. We are still mostly going up. Yeah, if we were trading below these moving averages, then yeah, we could start to say, yeah, we are in a bear market. But currently, we don't really have much to worry about on these things. I still think the bull market is coming, and the markets are getting very saturated right now. Yeah. Everybody's launching coins. Solana has become the de facto chain of BNB of the last cycle. In the last cycle, everybody was launching coins on BNB because it was cheaper as compared to Ethereum. And this cycle, they are going for Solana. Recently, the founder of Binance, they launched some coin and they call it TST. And it's supposed to be a test token for the BNB chain. People went and pumped it. How are they pumping it? If they are pumping it and the total crypto market cap is not going up, it means they are siphoning out capital from, utility tokens. Unfortunately, that's just the situation. But what I suspect that is going to happen, which is usually the case, is if we do have an ETH rally, if ETH does rally, well, most of the capital will be going to utility tokens like ETH alternatives. We're talking the likes of Cardano, Polkadot, Cosmos, and the rest. And that will also go into ETH's ecosystem. And that actually just fosters the growth of utility tokens, which will mean that people will now start to sell their meme coins for utility coins. So that's the type of situation that I think is going to take place. But until that happens, then we will only have to watch and see. But really, that's my little update for ETH, folks. BTC, in our last video, we said that when BTC gets to 103k, we will make an update, but let's see what's going on with it right now. It's just been toiling with us for the past couple of days. I think we've had like 3 or 4 day closes, which have been just consolidations. Okay, this is a very dirty chart, so let's take some of these out. Okay, so this right here is the 2.618 on the weekly time frame, which is where we talked about in the in our last video. Yeah, 2.618 at 104k. The same principle remains. If we close above this 2.618 right here at 104k, if we go higher than this with a weekly candle, that will be it. We will start to go straight up. So here we are at 97.8, and we actually came down into the zone that we suggested. Yeah, we did say that we can go as low as 93 and even 92, but that thing went as low as 91, I believe. Yeah, 91. And yeah, currently it's bouncing back to the upside. We've had some 3-wave moves here, 1, 2, 3. So ideally we go back to that 104, 103 zone. I would like to see it come back here, then we will make a proper update. This consolidation right here should have been a bullish one. Even the stochastic right there is also starting to curl back to the upside, and it's still undervalued right there. So I would like to see a big move on this BTC thing. I've seen some people saying that we're going to 84. We don't have any confirmation on that as of now. So we are still in a bullish move, retracing from our zone that we pointed out right here. How did we get this zone? Well, we just took our Fibonacci from this low right here to the high right there. So the top zone of that box is the 0.618. The lowest part is the 0.786. So that gives us the zone right here. Ideally, we go back to somewhere around 103 or 104, and that should correspond with this 0.236 right here. Yeah, this will be the resistance. I would like to see something that looks more like this. If we take this low, yeah, that will now be a problem. But I don't have the data to suggest that we will take it. I mean, it could. Anything can happen, but I don't have that data. I would like to see it come up to here, then we will update. Note that after this 2.618, let's go back to the weekly for a moment. After this 2.618, we have the 4.764 up here. So our maximum zone from this particular Fibonacci projection is somewhere around 170. I don't think we're just going to go there and stop there, by the way. We will have to update as time goes on, but there's a chance we go even higher than that. But yeah, that's basically it. I will see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe.